I think by now everybody's brain is relatively full, so I'm going to truncate my normal 3-hour peroration to about 3 minutes. I know you're disappointed, but um, we can meet up later and I'll give you the benefit of the rest of my wisdom. It won't take long. Um, a couple of points that I do want to make that really are important. First, I really want to thank all our presenters. I want to thank Dr. Vermeer. I want to thank Drs. Dudley and Rizzo, our external advisors, for um, vigorous contributions to the day. I really do appreciate it. I always enjoy these, and I've enjoyed this second one even more than the first, and I'm really looking forward to the next one. In that regard, there are just a couple of things that I want to drive home. It should be very clear to everyone in terms of what resources we have that UND contributes to School of Medicine. NDSU contributes to many things, including the School of Pharmacy. And Sanford has a wonderful cohort of clinicians, many of whom are appointed also to UND. We need to mix that up more than we have been. Those are our assets, and clearly, much could be gained by a more vigorous interaction. One example that comes to mind, and Dr. Rizzo mentioned it, and our grants people talk about it, is that there is an expectation going forward that we should have the nucleus, at least, of a practice-based or a physician-based research network. The PBRN is generally what distinguishes a regional CTR from a statewide one. The expectation at some point is that a statewide or CTRD, such as Transcend, would evolve, mature, blossom, metastasize perhaps into a larger region. And a physician-based research network is absolutely pivotal in that regard. With respect to NDSU, I have to say I've been really delighted by how much I've learned about pharmacy. I tried to read up a little bit about pharmacy beforehand, and I've read all these sort of general papers about the roles of pharmacists and pharmacy in rural states. I'm really wondering, because we have a lot of expertise in radon and in clinical trials and in radon biology, is there a role for pharmacists in radon education? You know, as we mentioned, Mark and others, myself included, have shown that radon is now a cause of ovarian cancer. Well, there is no way to prevent ovarian cancer. Is there a role for pharmacists in educating women who are, after all, half of the population, um, about alerting individuals now that we have other ways actually to reduce the risks of radon, not just the heavy dollar radon remediation of homes. The last point that I want to mention is that you've had the chance to hear from our past recipients and ongoing recipients of grants. Check your mailboxes this week because the RFA for the next round of pilot and developmental grants will be there. Remember that Transcend offers $500,000 a year in pilot opportunities. And again, the pilot opportunities really are, I mean, they're wonderful, but they are a masquerade in the sense that we want to develop not your project, we want to develop you. Okay? Because the re-up of this grant will depend upon how many of you have successfully developed your trajectories as independent investigators. So Transcend is an investment in you. And the investment in you takes the guise of, hey, I'm going to learn how to make the best possible specific aims page. I'm going to write the best possible grant. We have people who are employed 100% time to help you to do that. Their job, our job, my job is to help you to do that. Help me do my job. Okay. I can guarantee you no one is ever going to answer the phone to you and say, look, I'd love to help you, but no, that's not going to happen. So please watch your mailbox. Thank you all for such a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you next year. Don't be shy about using the addresses and the emails that are on the second page of this. Contact us. We are invested in you, and you are the success of Transcend going forward. Thank you again.